Welcome back to Old Man Gaming, where we're back again. I've done a little digging, or drilling actually, and I was thinking while I was doing it that, hey, why don't we do a test and see what's going on? I was thinking about my little theory here in regards to, finding the ones with the amount, like the 10 ounces or higher, and drilling just those ones. So we're going to go up and down these rows first. This is how we're going to do it. It's not a big test, but, probably should do this as many times, but, it's better when you're doing tests, like you have a wider amount of data. But anyhow, I don't have that luxury because I don't want to take that much time. But because the rules in the game are a little different, we know that some of these we can look at averages a little easier. And so my theory is that if we find a square with 10 ounces or higher and we drill it, we get a lot more than, say, if we drilled other squares or other methods of just drilling. So we're going to do straight drilling. I figure there's I'd probably drill like 20 times or so in a square. So here we're at 491. Let's see how many, say, 20 squares we get here, back and forth. It might be a little more than 20, but if we don't get... And then we're going to try something like where there's a square like this that has 2 or less than 5. And we'll do one that's got between 5 and 10. We'll just make a simple comparison between the findings to see how much we get. So one other thing I need to do probably is write some of this down so we don't forget. But here straight is started at 491, and this is our second. Plus, this also makes the drawing a little less boring, because we're actually trying to get some ideas of what's going on. But I've done lots of drilling, and I think that the way I've been doing it, which is to stop at the ones that have 10, just move on, or just drill those out, seems to work the best, but we'll see. So as you can see, I got 493 now, plus I had 212 beforehand. So we're we are to the halfway point of the cap. Once the cap is done, this is useless. But until then, I figure we'll go around this way. And so as you can see, we've done, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our 5th block. And yeah, I generally drill right about in the middle as far as I can get it. I'm not super picky, but there's my dog wanting to go in the other room. It's my boys' room. He likes to go in there and hang out and sleep on their bed, so this is now number 7. I have to keep counting. I hate the slope ones too. often if they're on a slope like this, I may not, even if there is like, unless it's like a 15 or 16 ounce hit, I won't because it's like, it's a bit difficult to drill on these kinds of blocks or squares. I mean, I think one of these rows is almost enough to give us the data we need. And anyway, with how many we've already drilled, the fact we're coming to the end of it, I can tell you, straight drilling just doesn't cut the same. Like the same time spent drilling 20 blocks singly. I think, honestly, I think this is just my guess, but when you drill in and each block has a certain percentage that it can end up giving you for nuggets. And so when you find one that gives you a big nugget, the percent rate is higher than the ones like that give you none. Just a guess, but at least it makes sense. And there's no way to verify this unless you actually look at the code. And I can't do that. Kind of wish I could, though. I'd love to see how they've done this game. I mean, for what it's worth, people think there's lots of... I mean, and yeah, there are bugs. I'm not going to say there's not. But there's also a lot that works very well in this game. So I think probably Discover, who owns all the rights to all this, decided they put enough money into it and didn't want to progress any further. Which is why we don't see many updates. Because we've all thought of our own ideas of what we could do to upgrade. And there are actually many, many great ideas that could be implemented in here. Even just new vehicles, even new skins, just simple things, but nothing's happening. So my thought is that they made their money and they moved on. It felt like it probably wouldn't, they probably had some sort of target goal they wanted to reach. And once they reached that, they said, we're done. The game is complete as much as we want it to be. And we're moving on to either other games or they just didn't do anything. So it's a bit of a bummer, but I mean, they probably have from what I can see, the changes that are made for the leaderboards can be done by one guy in probably a matter of minutes, maybe an hour or two. So I'm gonna write down this 108 just because they had it decent. It was under 10. We might come back to it. It's pretty pretty flat area to work with. I have to do this anyway, so it's good that we run through and get 40 or 50 blocks cleared. $502, so not too bad. Gotten a couple ounces, but not anything to I'm gonna just keep digging this way and we'll get thousands of ounces of gold. For this one, I'm not gonna try too hard to get to the middle. We're up by the wall and we might end up just hitting where it says that you can't dig. So we won't work it too hard like that. I mean, for myself on the computer, this has been a really stable game. And, I think despite that there's a bunch of in-game bugs, they're still, you know, they're not game stopping. And yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of cheats that people have found. I know that I haven't found it, but I know of two. I don't know the workings of one. I just know it's there, and there's some way that you can get fast travel for free. I know that you can my dog is a pain in my butt. We need like make a doggy door or something over there. Surprised we haven't found any that are above 10 yet. I'm a little almost shocked. Let's take a look at the map now that we've gone across it. Yeah, this sucks. 200 is about the highest I've seen it. And the good news is there's like, because of the color, there's really not a lot of overburden, but how do we miss a line? What a small little box. Like, that's really small. You can clearly see it's only going to be like 3 rows, just kind of like this one here. Man, this claim, I sure hope it's got some more over here or something over here, because if it's just these 2 little spots, this claim sucks terribly. Let's look at the leaderboard, see how far behind I am now. Am I still top 10? No, with 0.8, I'm not. We have to put the point on the other side to almost make it. Once I get up and running, we should be okay. Some sleazy dude, I don't know, Mr. Dan X, that's cool to see. I happen to see him up there rolling already. Spy, he's a good guy, I know. I know those two actually. So, good to see they're out and playing. I think they like the rules for this time. They probably spend a little more time than I did. Last night I was actually out here drilling, and I was aiming to get done. I had a few hours actually, and I got so like immensely tired. I fell asleep drilling for once. I'm sitting in a chair, you know, playing the game, and I just fell asleep. Secondly, it was like 7:30 at night, so I ended up going to bed at 8 o'clock at night. Now, if you know how I run my channel, most of the things are posted around midnight. So I'm up, honestly, generally till midnight or 1 o'clock every night, and I get up around 7:30. So I just noticed something that I could simply fix here. Gas is expensive, so let's not leave it on. Yeah, so I was falling asleep at 8 o'clock at night. I must have, and like I said, I've been sick this week. So I probably just needed to rest a lot. And it's cool, because I do feel better. So. 16, we better write this one down. Okay, 159 had a lot. This looks like 3 ounces. Was it 159? Yes, 159. 16 ounces. Okay. We're taking notes so we can do this test a little better. So I just have to remember all this at the end. I'll probably be like, yeah, I forgot. Just looking at this claim is. Oh. I'm almost thinking to just scrap it and go on over to Old Arnold. Old Arnold's like 5K. Go over there, start drilling away, and you're good. 1 ounce. That's great. Actually, it's not too bad of a spot. I think I can maybe make it. It's 209. Like 1 ounce. I think we've kind of got our record for all of the, like this one would have been better because it's a little more flat, but you know, we can figure it out. Okay, 2, 3, 4. I'll just mark that one as well, I guess. Also 1 ounce. It's just this one will be easier to do than the other one, so less of a hill to fight. I think I've noticed the difference in speed for this guy. He does seem to move faster, so that's nice. That was part of one of the additions to this leaderboard, is that tracked vehicles move faster. It's really nice. But how many, you know, how many squares have we done? There'll be a total of 30 squares once we get to the other side. So I don't think just going one at a, you know, drilling one spot at a time in a square will really get you what you need. You have to do multiple spots in one square. And so now what's the best one? One that has 1 ounce, or say 1 to 5, 5 to 10, or over 10 is the real kind of question for this particular test. Because I know for sure, I knew already that doing it this way just isn't going to meet the need. The next video I'll either be setting up or have already set up everything and be digging. I mean, that's my goal, unless a fluke happens like last night and I fall asleep at 8 p.m., which is in 3 hours, which I plan not to do, but you know, who knows? No, I think I was just wiped out yesterday. It's crazy. I think I'll try to keep a schedule about every other day for videos. Don't want to burn it all out, but most of the time one of these leaderboard series I do about 15 to 18 videos. That's about it every day. Quite a few more in the beginning, a few less at the end, or say a few less in the middle, and then a couple extra at the end, depending on competition at the end and where I'm at. It's like we sunk way in. Alright, so there we have it. We were at 191, So we got about 60. Oh, just our luck. Well, here's one that's 10 ounces, easy to drill, so we'll probably hit this one right away for the 10 ouncer. I'll put the ending here to 563. 5. My pen is not working. 563. Then we'll do 10 ounces starting at 563. Okay. So once I find one like this, then I go, you can choose how you do it, but I like to go to one of the top corners. That's always easy to know, okay, I was started at the top and I just need to go around. I generally go to the top right, but I do need to check my, or I want to check the map again, see if we unlocked any other areas here, just real quick. See, they should have like a hotspot up here, man. This is looking like a terrible map, but this is the only 2 spots, man. Almost makes no sense to set up here. Now, granted, the brown squares all have about 1 to 200 as well. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, I do know. We'll drill in the good stuff first and then go to the bad stuff if needed. 16 ounces. That almost makes... Oh, but not... This one didn't start at 63. Shoot. It would have been like at least 53. So we have to count the amount that we got within the square as well. So I think it was actually 16, but because we're like close to summer, it's probably not going to make a difference of how cheap it is there. Or like, it was raining and went to snowing. Oh, okay. So now we're at almost 800 ounces found. So we've got 600 more to go. And with this, you don't have to really move all that much. You'll find plenty to... I do like to try to line it up with the lines that are there, just, again, way to easily know where I'm at. I hope we're far enough away from the wall here on the back. It'll be kind of disappointing if we start hitting the bedrock. We'll get into the corner here. So I got like 20 ounces out of here on the well, it was about 70 ounces, but we had to go like 30. Ooh, 1 ounce. We're good. Really, I just want to get my 600 ounces and get moving because, my goodness, I'm already getting behind. If I really want it, well, the thing is, you need to drill so you know what you're finding, where to go to get them. But I could have just, like, gone and straight drilled the claim first, and then I don't know where all the good blocks are, so I don't know. I don't know what the best way to do this is. I should know. I've done this enough. Ah, crap, wrong way. There we go. And we'll get in the corner. I wonder if we'll get this challenge done before the hour is up on the video. Hopefully this isn't too boring for you. There's the only thing that keeps me going in this is the fact that I might find another nugget next time I drill. Man, I'm expecting more. Maybe I could have. Yeah, doesn't matter really too much. I just think I could scoot back a little bit more towards the line, but we're at something like 60 ounces already. No, no, no. Don't do that. Actually, I'm going to back up a little. Not quite that much. Yeah, that should hit it. Pretty close to the line. I don't know why I would need to be that close. At least I'm able to do all this in the daytime. I doubt the daytime has any, like, significance towards how many nuggets you find. Be kind of cool, but I doubt it. Alright, so looks like we just gotta go across the top here. Then we're done with this particular square. I'm hoping for 1 or 2 more big finds, like 15 out nuggets. 10 to 15. About halfway. I could fill it up while we're right here by the truck. I don't know. I'll think about it. Yeah, I know how to use my machine. Leave me alone. there's the one I was hoping for. At least one. I'm hoping for one more. I think we'll hit it. So if we started at 53, oh, we're only we're at 553, so 03. We're actually only at 55 right now. Thought we were much higher. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't make a difference. I mean, in the end it would, because at some point you kind of, you know, you run out if you go through all of your squares. You have to do this at some point. It's just like, maybe it's a matter of just how many drills you do. After so many drills, you're just bound to get a hit. Alright, well, let's see. Let's go back to, was it 234, is it? Let me see. Let's go back to 234. No. Which is down here somewhere. That was one that had just 1 ounce of gold in it, like we found. Now this one here. Oh, you should write 608. We'll start with that one. Okay, how come it didn't go down? I know I said the drill, but such a small move, but looks good. We're making money. I had one that was like 5 ounces. No. So I might have to go searching for one. So we've got, oh, there's 8 ounces. I guess we could go to that one. It's 108 further down the way there. I can almost see it there up to the front and a little to the left. I guess it would have been like a much more precise test if I made sure we drilled only, say, 25 times in each category, but I'm not gonna. It's too much brain power to count how many times I drill in these squares here. So with this one then we're 608, so we haven't yet got 20 ounces, but anything is possible. And yeah, I'll admit if I was wrong, because it's just an observation that I went with, but you never know. It could be done very differently than what I'm thinking. All right, we're currently right at 20 ounces for this square. I'm hoping to hear the little dink every time that goes down, because I always, I want to get moving to something more than drilling, because this really, it doesn't add to the leaderboard score, but not in like a direct way. Indirectly it certainly does, because it allows us to get the equipment we need, but directly and right at this moment it does absolutely nothing but wastes time. I have been kind of watching, and maybe with this video at the end I can kind of see where, but I think you can get about 200 to 250 per hour, and there's really no way to speed it up because of how fast this thing goes. It's kind of time locked because of how you have to stop and drill and let it do its thing. That's a nice find. Why are we sliding down? Oh, because I go back. So we're about halfway through this one, and we are at, oh, nearly 40 ounces. So just seeing, I mean, I could be wrong. Could be wrong. I do want to like drill into a block that we've got like 0 on, but I might go drill another row just because we need another row. I'm gonna go down over there and drill, well, currently perpendicular to where I'm at, so that I can see if there's like a block over there, or maybe there's a gold block right in here. I don't know. Kind of saddened to see how little gold, like heavy gold, is in here. I think Old Arnold has more like bigger gold patches than this. This is why I don't like working on a hill, because like it makes lining these up a bit difficult. I have to wonder what our average like gold intake will be for each cleanup. Hopefully it's pretty decent, because I don't want to be on this claim for too long. I want to get right to Nighthawk. Of course, I think everyone does, because, well, that's where the gold is. Here, you're just playing in the dirt. Slipping and sliding a little bit. It's worse, like, you know, where to like the crater hole over there. That would be a tough spot to like try to dig out a square like this. I wouldn't do it. It's like too much of a struggle. I'm beginning to wonder if it's just kind of there's a threshold every so many drills you just get something, and then there's a chance that, you know, the chances that you get something are high or low. I don't know. Like I said, only way to really know is to see what the code is. I ain't got access to that. Wish I did. Yeah, I wish they allowed people to mod this game. This would have been a freaking awesome game to have mods for. Alright, we're almost done with this block. This square, this whatever. I am wondering, maybe I should not buy the water tower. Just get like one of the water tanks that I currently have in the you know, just to save money. I could buy something, maybe because I have an extra 150k, I could actually buy, please, let me do this. You know, I'm not short, so I could actually buy another tier 5 piece of equipment. I'll definitely look at it and see. When I start to go buy equipment, we'll definitely, I'll buy all the little crap first, because I got to make sure we've got everything. Like, I'll get the sluices, and I'll get all the mats and crap, the grates, that stuff. Then I'll get the stuff for the power and get everything set up. You know, hoses and power cables, things like that. And we'll go from there. Oh, this is the last one. So this one didn't even get to 40 ounces. I do like this yellow. It's kind of cool. This, let's see. I'm thinking I want to drill up this row here so I can kind of have a cross of the gold, but Gotta see if over here there's some sort of a hot spot, because this is like two hot spots and they're very small. Seems like it just sucks. That's what it does. Just looking around. I like these squares, they're nice and flat. Easy to work in. Well, I would say, I mean, we're coming up to, got about 15 minutes before the hour's up. And from what I can see, what I got written down, we started at 491. So we still need, still need 50 ounces to make a 200 ounce, like, hour. And then if that's the case, I still have, like, 3 more hours or something. It's a bummer. Basically, if it's 200 ounces per hour, at least that's how I've been going, then it's 7 hours of drilling. Unless you, say, take the, what would be now almost 1 million gold that I have, and just go buy tier 3 and start digging, because it adds to the, I mean, that is the other option. You just dig, start digging the dirt, don't care what you're grabbing, just dump it in and go, and start, you know. Then you just need, well, you don't even need 2,000 ounces. So I don't think, forget how much it is to rent that place. I think it's like 800K to rent it. It's been a while. Alright, let's take a look at the map real quick. Alright, so I'm hoping there's something over here. Or something right in here, but so I'm gonna have to go to a few of these other roads. We'll go there later. I'm gonna actually dig out this one. Let me see if we've got a, I never really marked it down. 6. I think it was 641 there. So 0 ouncer starts at 651. Starting to get dark in my day here. And we're getting low on gas. Actually, we're gonna back it up over here to this corner. Fuel is low. Okay. hoping the breaking of the audio isn't happening in here. I've said it in the past. Sometimes my earphones fall apart, the audio. I think it's just wireless. I like the transfer of the Bluetooth. So like the recording gets done from the output, but not actually the Bluetooth part. I don't know if I could explain that very well. So. So far, this hasn't yielded us much of anything. Wow. I mean, the last two kind of debunked my initial idea. I mean, like, each one has gotten some pretty decent amounts. We'll see. This is like a square where we didn't get any gold hits. It just drilled and said this. There's some, gave us the data we want, but not gold. In fact, this is like a good road to run down to see if there's like a gold vein somewhere down that direction. But we'll save that for a little later. So far what I'm getting out of this is, if you find a square with gold in it, drill it, because you'll probably be fine. Well, not probably, you're going to be fine. You'll get 50 to 100 ounces. The squares that have no, like they don't hit on the first one, at this current rate, we're not getting anything out of here either, so. But we'll see, we still got, a bit. I mean, I've seen tides change once you get halfway through the block. I'm sure we're bound to get something, but my goodness. Quite the dry spell here. It was darker, I guess. Oh, it was raining earlier. It is now getting set, sunset time, but I can't wait to set stuff up. This is the one part where I'm always kind of anxious in this game. Wow, we finally got like a little bit of gold. So far, 16 ounces, nothing else. I hope it's not like that. It kind of looks like it. Like it's gonna be. My goodness. Guess that's my son who's streaming probably now as well. He makes very different content than I do. I could never be that loud and rambunctious. Just not that type of person. Ah, we almost out of gas too. Fucker. I haven't yet really felt the gas increase be too much of an issue. But again, I did pick up quite a few more pages for the story mode this time, so you never know. Maybe it's all balanced out. Maybe that was their goal, is to get you out searching for them pages. In fact, I didn't even pick up all the ones by the like at the end of the road by the blacksmith, so I need to go do that. Well, we're coming up on our hour. And we're pretty close to 200 ounces. If we hit like another 15-ounce nugget, then we'll call it 200 ounces per hour. But I don't think I've done it really much any faster, so. Wow, this we ain't getting much out of this square, I have to tell you. I can assure you that, for sure. If you didn't get any gold when you first drilled in the square, don't go back to it. Not worth your time. I think we only got 16 ounces out of here. I have maybe 2 drills left, but we didn't get anywhere with this. Waste of time, really. I'm not going to do the last drill because it's just garbage. All right, well, I think that's kind of the best we're going to get for the most part. I think it answers some questions as far as what are the better ways to do this? How do you get the most gold? Just going square by square and doing one isn't bad. Ones with 10 nuggets and 10 ounces and higher are pretty good. All right, this down. Oh, sorry. It's like 6. So when there was a 1 ounce, we got about 40. There's 0 ounces. We got, I don't know, 16 was it? 67. 10 ounces, we got 58. We probably got similar amounts going straight without, doing anything, but we also did about 15 more squares, or like drills. So I would say my theory is pretty much correct, and at least with this very small test amount has been slightly proven. If you find blocks that have gold in them, especially if they're $10, 10 ounces and above, dig them out, because you're going to make some money or some gold. So 154. I'm going to write that one down to come back to. 154 at 11 ounces. And it's pretty nice and flat, but I'm not coming back to it in the video. Already I think we're over an hour now. Yep, by 2 minutes. And we were just 4 ounces below 200, so it's not a big deal. We didn't lose. I mean, it wasn't like, wow, it's 50 ounces off. 4 ounces is, you know, because I was testing stuff, and I can tell you that you get more gold, at least multi-drilling in squares, that you originally got a gold hit on. Like this. Well, there's another one, 204 at 13. Might come to that one first. Let's get to the end of this row and see if we've got like any, if it reveals any gold veins anywhere else. Because if we only have 2, I'm going to be disappointed. Oh no, bugger. Well, we got to fill up the gas anyway, so we've got everything we need in the truck. I generally buy 4 drills. I think that should be enough to get what we need. So we're at 900 ounces right now. It means we need 500 more left. Whoops, I did not want that. So these 2 are broken. Is this thing turned on still? It needs to be off to do repairs. I don't know if it'll let me repair and fill it up at the same time, so we're just going to repair it first. You might ask, why do I buy 4 of these and not just the really nice big other one? Well, because the other one's actually 30,000. And these are 3,000 each, so I only spent 12,000. Wait a second. There we go, that should have it fixed. Now let's fill it up while we're standing here. Oh, well, this went too far. It's up here. I think it should reach, yeah. Wow, we were pretty much empty there. Next, I think we'll leave it here. Thank you for watching, and thank you for hanging around for the test to see how or what the best way is to drill. And as always, thank you for watching. If you're brand new, please subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Both of these things really help my channel grow. And hey, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next.